So very good afternoon and a very warm on this webinar on enhancing immunity and productivity at the workplace. My name is Pranav Poddar and I'm very excited to co-host this webinar with my colleague and co-host Manisha. Hi Manisha.
Hello.
All right, so we are quite excited to host this today and hope everybody is having a great week and a good Saturday. And personally, I'm very excited because this is my first live webinar. I've been up on the stage, done a lot of sales trainings, but this is the first time I'm actually talking to an audience, which is live, but I'm still talking to a computer screen. And I think it's Manisha's second webinar. So if we make any mistakes, apologies in advance. We are new to this. And in the last couple of months, as we live in the new order in the new world, we've all been part of multiple webinars, and some of them have been great learning from them. Some of them have been average. So when we were talking, Manisha and I were talking about a week back, let's do something for the business community. And we came up with this idea of hosting this webinar on this important subject of immunity at the workplace. We said that, okay, let's pack in a lot of punch and a lot of value, and how can we add that much value to you guys. A lot of you are business leaders, you're business owners, HR leaders, admin leaders across organizations. So we thought that let's do something where we can present a lot of new information to you, which would be helpful to you and for your people as you restart your operations, get back to work, and your people will be getting back to work. So personally, of course, when we're talking about coronavirus, we can't avoid the topic and the name of coronavirus from any webinar these days. Although we thought that let's limit the use of that word and focus more on health and well-being and immunity. But we all understand that any disease, coronavirus is of course the flavor of the season, but whether it's coronavirus or any other disease, it is your immunity which is the real key. If your immunity is good, you will be healthy. You don't need to worry about anything. And at a personal level, I think we all know what we need to do to build up our immunity, to boost our immunity. So at a personal level, in the last couple of months, I've been drinking a lot of lemon water throughout the day. When I wake up first thing in the morning, I drink hot water with some turmeric and black pepper. And again, these are things I've seen webinars of other health professionals who've said this. I've read a lot about health and well-being. And so we are all doing multiple things in our daily routine to boost up our own individual immunity. Now, today's topic in this session, we are focusing on as an employer of multiple people of your organizations, how can you ensure that you can boost the immunity, well-being and productivity of your own staff, your own employees in your office space or in your factory or wherever you're working out of. And that's really the focus of this webinar. As business leaders, of course, you are doing multiple things as you get back to work. You are sanitizing your workspaces. That's also mandatory by the government. Before these times, you would be, any responsible organization would be focusing on ensuring that your staff eats healthy food. So if you have canteens at your workspace, you would be ensuring that the food which is being cooked is organic, healthy. You would be encouraging a lot of physical activity. So I've seen offices where you put up posters near the elevator saying, take the stairs, don't use the elevator. You would be running contests, which would be saying that, okay, walk 10,000 steps a day, and various other initiatives, which a lot of responsible organizations already take in their organizations to ensure that their employees are healthy. One of the key topics which we are covering in today's webinar, and which a lot of organizations in India and abroad are already also doing, is radiation protection at their workspaces. So we'll of course cover this topic a lot more in detail in this webinar, but at your workspace, there is a whole lot of radiation from natural and man-made sources. And of course, don't worry, we'll cover that in detail. So one of the key takeaways for you in this webinar would be to know that what is the kind of radiation which is existing at your workspace and what are the solutions available for you, some which you can do yourself, some which you can do with our help, and implement these solutions at your workspace. Measure that your employees are getting healthier, their immunity is getting better, their productivity is increasing, and that's really the objective of every organization, at least especially in today's times. So with that, I thought this would be a good context to set for the webinar. What we'll do now is just introduce ourselves briefly. So as I said, my name is Pranav Poddar. I'm an engineer by academic qualification, although I don't think I've ever done any work which is hardcore engineering related. I've been into business right away, as most of the, so I'm a Marwari, and as you would know, most of the Banyas or the Marwaris are straight away, the business is in their blood. So even if you want to do some job or whatever, you always feel that no, business is for me and I can do it. And as any young entrepreneur, you know, you really want to make a difference in the world, and I'm no different. So when I started out, I said, okay, let's be part of a venture which really truly makes a difference in people's lives. And of course, at Synergy Environics, and we'll introduce Manisha will introduce the company. At Synergy Environics, we've been truly making a difference in people's lives for the last 13 years when we started. And our work truly impacts people globally. It's not a solution which is restricted to people in Delhi or in India or anywhere else, but it's truly global. And I'm really, really excited to be a part of this, and the sky is the limit. The kind of work that we've been involved in and we are still doing research for the research on is really, really going to add value to a lot of people's lives. So with that, Manisha, you can introduce yourself and introduce the company.
So thank you, Pranav, and good afternoon, everyone. So my journey in this particular field or health started when I was an architect. So I am an architect by education, and my research was that how does building impact the health of the people? Is there any correlation between a built environment and how what people or who all are staying inside that built environment or using that built environment, how it is impacting the health and well-being of the people? So that's where my journey in this field started. And after graduation, I did a lot of research on a specific topic, that electromagnetic radiation in a building, how does that impact? And once during my research time or during my journey in this field, I met Pranav and I met Ajayji, and we thought this is something which most of us are being impacted about, but none of us are able to look at it more carefully because we can't see it. So the whole journey started from there, that let's build a credible system where we are able to measure these electromagnetic radiation and find some solution for our day-to-day life. So that's what when Environics started around 13 years back. The initial years were spent on a lot of research as to find out what kind of electromagnetic radiations are there, which we will talk about more in detail. But the effort was to make difference to people's lives, including our own. So that's what Pranav was talking about. So I feel very proud that till now we have been able to make difference or impacted wellness of more than 6 million people. And the kind of organization or the number of organization we have worked with are 2,500. So last year itself, we did work in 400 establishments. So that really, really makes me feel good that at least we have been able to make 2,500 establishments, including refineries and airports and obviously lots of homes and offices. So that's where Environics has been. Now from 13 years back journey to today, we are joined by multiple professionals who again feel the same thing. What we feel about this work is that how can we create a more better and a more healthier work environment, more healthier living environment for ourselves and the people we work with. So from here on, I think so let's go ahead with the.
So what we'll do is start a poll. And it's a poll question, which you will very soon see on your screen. This is just to understand a bit more about you and your organization. So with your permission, I'm just launching a poll question, and it would be great if you could give an answer to this. So I hope everybody can see the question. Can somebody, couple of people write yes on the chat screen, chat box? I'll know people. Okay, great. So I think you can see it. So do you have any employee wellness program in your organization? Yes or no? So let's give it a couple of more seconds for you to answer. All right. So another 5 seconds and then this. Okay, great. Poll and very interesting results, which I'll just share with all of you. So I think you can see it on your screen, about 68% of the participants on this webinar already have an employee wellness program, and 32% currently don't have it. So the good part for both the audiences, people who already have one and people who don't have one, I think there'll be a major takeaway for you. If you already have some programs running, you'll be able to evaluate radiation protection as an important ingredient in that program. For those who don't have currently a program, again, you could start with this, and again, this would be a very, very key ingredient, which is radiation protection, which we'll talk more about later today, of how you can integrate that in programs and actually help in enhancing the immunity and productivity of your employees. So great. So I'm stopping this poll. And all right. So recently there was a survey done by Harvard University. They surveyed this in some of the topmost organizations in the US. And what they came up with was a report that they published, which said that if you spend $1 on any health and wellness initiative in your organization, the impact is actually said that you have a 6:1 return on investment. And one of the key reports, or the key highlights of that report was that spending $1 on wellness initiatives leads to a savings of $3.27, which you would have lost due to absenteeism. So if people would be absent due to sick days or sick leaves or any other issue due to their health, the loss of output for your organization would be equivalent to $3.27. And again, there are other things on savings in medical cost. So they actually said that it's actually a 6:1 return on investment. So the importance of health and wellness for every organization, especially in today's times, is pretty obvious. Now, today's webinar, of course, and our core expertise at Synergy Environix is dealing with radiation. So what are radiations? When we talk about radiation, there are various preemptive things that we think about radiation. Sometimes 10 years back, when we used to ask somebody about radiation, they used to associate it with nuclear radiation. Today, when you ask somebody about radiation, they'll say, okay, yeah, cell phone. Oh yeah, mobile tower. So, people are getting more and more aware of various kinds of radiation. And at Synergy Environix, we deal with two types of radiation. One is electrosmog and the other is geopathic radiation. Electrosmog is the radiation from all electronic devices. So your cell phones, laptops, tablets, routers, towers, these are all sources of electrosmog. So we'll dig deeper into what electrosmog is and what is the problem from that. So I think voice is not clear, so we'll speak a little louder. Okay, so we've got that feedback from somebody. So you can go to the next slide. So electrosmog, as I said, is from all these gadgets. Now, when we talk to people, they say that, are these really harmful? We've been using a cell phone for 15 years, for 20 years. Are these really harmful? So in the year 2011, the World Health Organization published a report saying that mobile radiations are possibly carcinogenic, cancerous. and they classified it in the same risk category as what cigarettes were about 30 years back. Now we all know today that smoking is very, very bad for health. But 30 years back, probably not everybody knew that. So today, WHO says that mobile radiations is equally harmful as what cigarette smoking is. And there is another quote by a prominent physician, Andrew Weil, which we like quite a bit. It says that electromagnetic pollution may be the most significant form of pollution human activity has produced this century because it is invisible. Now, again, if we link it to coronavirus or any other bacteria or virus, today we are all wearing masks, we are wearing gloves, we are all taking all the necessary precautions. But why do you wear a mask? Can you see a virus or a bacteria entering you, your mouth, your nose? No. So anything which is invisible, which you cannot see, which you cannot smell, which you cannot touch, is actually more dangerous than something which you can see. And radiation is a phenomena which you cannot see, you cannot smell, you cannot touch, but it's 24/7 with you. It's there at your home, it's there at your workspace. And because it's invisible, it's very, very harmful for you. That is why we say that, we really need to take care of ourselves and our immunity from radiation. Now we'll take another poll question at this time. And I'm just going to launch another question, which I would like all of you to answer. And I hope everybody can see this poll. If a couple of people can write yes, I know you can all see it. So the question is, how many hours do you spend on your mobile phone, laptop, iPads, smart TV, all together in a day? Take any typical day. Need not be yesterday or day before, but any typical day. How much time do you spend on your gadgets in a day? And I can see the results as they come in, and I'm not surprised at all by the results, which I'll share with all of you. So this is how many hours do you spend in a day? I think somebody's asked in a year, or no, this is in a day. In a typical day, how many hours do you spend on your devices? All right, so maybe another couple of seconds and I'll close this. Okay, great. So I'll just share the results with all of you, and very interesting, although not surprising. So I hope everybody can see the results. 64% of the participants say that they spend more than 4 hours. I think there is a typographical error. It should have been 4 hours, 2 to 4 hours, 0 to 2 hours. I think we made a mistake in the poll question. Sorry for that. But I think you got the gist. So 64% of the people spend more than 4 hours in a day on their devices. 24% say 2 to 4 hours, and just 12% who says 0 to 2 hours. So firstly, let me congratulate that 12% people. Whatever you're doing great. You are already taking all the necessary precautions not to overuse technology. So, cell phones has been the invention of the 20th century. There's no denying that. We can't imagine our lives without a cell phone in our hand. But it also has various risks. And so what are these risks? So let me stop this poll and share with you. We've all been using our devices for 15 to 20 years, cell phones, and now, of course, more smart devices have come in. Has anybody ever read a cell phone manual? Probably the answer is no. I mean, and we meet so many people in business and otherwise. Maybe 1 out of 1,000 people we meet actually says that they've gone through a cell phone manual page by page. Now, irrespective of the brand, whether it's Apple or it's Samsung or it's the Micromaxes of the world or any brand, BlackBerry, Nokia, each manual says 4 things in their manual. First, recommended talk time should not exceed 6 minutes in an hour. Second, they say whenever you use your device, always keep it 5 to 15 millimeters away from your body at any given point of time. Technically, what they're saying is you can never hold it in your hand. You cannot keep it on your ear. So you figure out a way of how to use your device without ever touching it. Then they say text more than you talk, talk only when absolutely necessary. And the fourth that they say is always use a wired earphone, not a Bluetooth, but a wired earphone when you talk. Now you figure out that how many of you are actually firstly knew about these four warnings. And even if you didn't knew, how many of you were actually practicing all four? My guess is not a single one of us. So that is what our lifestyle is today. There are warnings published by device manufacturers, but we're not aware of these. So I just thought that we'll share with you what are the warnings which every cell phone manufacturer says, but we didn't know about. Now, since we are focusing at the workspace, at your workspace, you have your cell phone, you have your laptop, or you have your iPads, and you have your connectivity. So you'll be having various Wi-Fi connection points, routers. You might be sitting next to a server room. On top of your office building, you might be having multiple mobile transmission towers installed. And it's not only your own devices, but it's also your colleagues' devices or your neighbors' devices, which is impacting and emanating electromagnetic radiation, which is impacting your immunity. So what we are saying is your desk is actually a war zone. You are fighting, your immunity is fighting against so many devices, which is emanating waves and radiations which are not good for you, which are not good for your body. So you're in a constant fight, and your immunity over a period of days, weeks, and years is actually getting lowered because of these gadgets. So these are just some of the short-term and long-term health problems from electromagnetic radiation and electrosmog. We all, if you really see, we all have actually become more stressed. Our generation is much more stressed than our father's generation or our grandfather's generations. It's not that we do more work than them. It's just that our stress levels have increased drastically. We feel more anxious. We have more doubts in our minds. We are fearful of many more things. We get tired much more easily. We feel fatigue. We get constant headaches. And on a long-term basis, there are many people who obviously do suffer from various lifestyle diseases like diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. Fertility is an issue which has just cropped up. So you would be seeing a lot of ads in newspapers or on social media about fertility clinics, IVF clinics. Now, if you really think about it, these fertility clinics didn't exist 5 years back. So what's happened? So there is a very direct correlation between radiation from all your gadgets and all these short-term and long-term health problems. At the workplace, of course, as I said, it affects your immunity, it affects your productivity, it leads to higher absenteeism. Just to give you another example of productivity, I mean, we are constantly looking at our phone for messages, for emails. Even though we may have a laptop open, but we are still checking our phone for emails and for messages. Obviously, our concentration levels have gone down from our work. This is all due to multiple gadgets all around us. So these are the harmful effects of all these our smartphones and our smart devices. Yeah. Now we'll talk about another form of radiation which Manisha she'll tell you about.
Thank you, Pranav. And this is another type of radiation which we are talking about. This is called geopathic radiation. So how many of you have actually heard about this word geopathic? Would you put it on the chat, please, for me? As an architect, I didn't know about it. When I started researching, I found this word and I was quite perplexed. But the simple thing is, as the name suggests, geo, earth, and pathos came from pathetic or Greek word. So what they said that these radiation emanate from earth. Actually, they emanate from the core of the earth because of the magnetic core of the earth. And they emanate like strong radiation wall coming out from the surface of the earth. And researchers called it geopathic radiation because this radiation could create sadness, ill health, or stress in people if people are directly sitting or sleeping on these radiation bands. So this is something which is very, very critical in our living or working spaces. And the research on this particular field started way back in 1940s by a scientist called Hartmann. He was the first one who discovered these lines, and that's why if you Google, these lines are also known as Hartmann lines. So what from there on, many other researchers took over this clinical trial as to find out what it could do to our body. So they found that short-term impact wherever you are sitting for long duration, and we talk about your workstation because that's where you spend a lot of time. And second place where you spend a lot of time is where you sleep. So these are the two critical areas. If your bed or your workstation is directly impacted, this could lead to various health issues. Little scary part is that they found 99% correlation between cancer and exposure to this. The thought is that what it is doing to your body. Imagine sitting on this strong radiation wall. So it interferes with the vibrational frequency of your cell, and long-term exposure could influence that. And that is why it is also linked to, in extreme cases, things like cancer. But short-term impact is nothing what we always feel. Many of us have experienced that once we move into a new place, or sometimes our seats are shifted, and we say, I don't just feel like working here, or my performance had really deteriorated. And if this happens, we think there's something wrong with my mind. It can't be happening. But we have found this to be 70-80% correlation. In fact, initial years when we started, first office where we had done work was a corporate office of SRF. And what we find is they asked us to come and do the survey, and they said, we want to just create a good and a healthier working space for our people. But when we went along with the survey plan, normally there is an instrument by which you can measure this radiation. This radiation has a particular wavelength and a frequency. So one can measure this, and the instrument is called Lecker antenna, which I will speak to you about later. So once our team of engineers went around and measured all the impact which all seats are affected by it, and we went with that plan to the management, and surprisingly, they found that there were 4-5 seats which were being impacted by geopathic line had the highest attrition rate. And that was first time we actually thought and figured out that yes, it is so important to see this correlation. Normally, when you are sitting on these radiation line, your productivity goes down, you don't feel well, you feel tired by the end of the day. And what happens when your productivity goes down? Either you leave the organization or you are asked to leave. So the attrition is something which is directly linked to this particular radiation. So how does it impact in offices? It's simple that you feel tired, you feel more tired by the end of the day, have headaches, aches and pains, and attrition. So we call those like some of the bigger offices when we were going earlier. What they found is that there were some seats nobody was using. In fact, some of the cabins nobody was using. So we were quite surprised. What's happening here? Why is this seat left empty? They were called jinx seats. And the similar reasons were given that nobody wants to sit there. So how many of you actually have this kind of thing in your office? Why don't you put it in the chat box? Are there any jinx seat in your office? Next time, this could be one of the reasons. Yes, every office. So that is something which is very important. And second critical thing which we found, which is quite surprising again, initially it was surprising to us, but now no more, because now we in the manufacturing plant. So many of you who are associated with the manufacturing unit, you would notice that out of 5 machines, same make, same time, some of them give you more problem than the rest, or one of them give you more problem than the rest. What is happening? You are doing the maintenance equally well, and it is of the same way. Geopathic could be one of the reasons. We again find 70-80% correlation with geopathic radiation and machine breakdown. So if it can interfere with the performance of the machine, imagine what it could be doing to your body. So this is a very interesting example I would give. Again, during our initial year, that was our first refinery, public sector refinery. So we were called that they were having breakdowns in a very, very new plant which they had set up, HUHCU plant. And this plant was set up with US collaboration. It was not supposed to have a single shutdown for next 3 years. But in their working of last 3 to 4 months, they had 36 shutdowns. So when our team went there and we measured, we found that there was a geopathic line cutting one stream of couplings. So there in the machines, there are couplings. So one geopathic line was cutting the coupling. And when we went to their production head and the manager, they said, actually, this is the coupling which is continuously breaking down and we are repairing. And then again, it's breaking down. So this, I'm not saying that it is the only reason, but this sometimes become very critical reason. And once we did the work, normally we go back to the establishment again after the 3 months or so, find out what has happened. And we were so happy to hear that they had not had any shutdown the next 3 months. So these are some of the factors which we have found quantifiably that it can have an impact on your working, on your productivity. So together, if we see that 20% of our Earth's surface is affected by geopathic radiation. So naturally, 20% of us could be impacted by it. Some of us are lucky if we are not affected by it. And around 40 to 50% people in any office is impacted by electrosmog, which is not their own gadget. So electrosmog from Wi-Fi router, server, booster, high tension wire line, as well as mobile tower, as Pranav was talking about. And what it could do to you, we have spoken about this, and I will not. So fatigue, headaches, stress levels, poor sleep quality, high stress leading to lower efficiency, and machine breakdown. All these factors, if you see that you never attributed to something which you could see, this could be one of the factors. Next time you do have some of these concerns, please look into the environment and see if some of the things in the environment is causing it.
So Manisha, I think things that you need to speak a little louder and your voice is very...
Sorry. Now is it clear?
Yeah.
Sorry everyone. So this is just the plan which I wanted to show you. So black dots are the people who have their own mobile phones and a laptop, and red lines are the lines which are being impacted by geopathic line, as well as towers. So look at this office. This is what we call electrosmog, that your office is full of invisible radiation which is not visible to your eye, and all of us could be affected by it. So radiation protection now no more is a choice. It is, according to me, a necessity to have a better immunity, have a healthier work environment, and not just healthier, but a safer work environment for ourselves and our colleagues and employees. We have spoken enough about the problem. Coming back to the solution. So Environics effort was, all these problems which we talked about is actually not our research. Research is available on internet and done by multiple research authorities all over the world. Where Environics focused is that why are they harmful for our health and how can we correct it? Because we cannot say that I will not use technology, or I cannot say that I'll shift my seat in the office. That's not the possibility. Even in my office, I don't have that. So we figured out with a lot of research that what it is doing to our body. Simple problem which we found is that because of the nature of these radiation, they are actually interfering with our body signals. So if by any way we could change its nature so that they are not harming our body, we could have the problem solved. So that's where Environic Solutions came out. We did a lot of clinical trials to find what it could do. And now with this solution, as I was saying earlier, we have been able to work on more than 2,500 establishments, impacting 6 million people. And we have more than 1,200 feedback telling us that this has helped people, this has helped improve their health, improve their productivity, and improve their overall interpersonal relationship. So this can be done in an existing layout because this is a very simple solution, non-intrusive, and it can also be used in our new establishment. So what is the USP? A, no layout changes, which none of us can afford in today's environment. Non-intrusive, these are very, very easy solution. Survey with the scientific instrument. So that is the key, because these are invisible. Many a times we don't know where these are located. So it is very important to do the survey. And I will not go too much into detail of that, but I will show you the instrument which is used by us, and it is a German instrument called Lecker antenna, which can measure these radiations based on their wavelength and frequency. So this instrument is a mechanical instrument, and it works on a phenomena of resonance. So when our team of surveyors go to the site, they measure these radiation and then they correct it. So the importance is the instrument. So it's not just the feeling that we have that I am being impacted or not. It also gives us confidence that if you tell me that this is the seat where we have highest attrition rate, or this is the seat where we have more health issues, and once we do the survey, if we do find the correlation, then we can come the table and say that this is the area where you will feel it. So this gives us, or it gives our client a lot of confidence on the whole subject. We are not asking you to not use the gadget, because presently we are talking and we are using these gadgets for communicating, and I could never think that how with hundreds of people I could communicate sitting at my home. So this is something which is making our life much, much better, especially in this last 2 months. All of us are using it almost 100 times more than which we used to use 2 months back. So we can, without changing the nature of signals, or without changing the strength of the signal. So what important thing is that we are not talking about the strength of the signal. We are talking about you, because you can't stop these signals. Your gadgets are working on these radiation. Hundreds and millions of dollars are being spent to emanate these radiation because you need them. So the research was done as to why are they harmful and can we change its nature. And that's where Environic Solutions are working, and measurable result. So how do we measure? I will talk about it. But these are the solution. You can see GeoChip. So GeoChip are fixed on the ground. From all these solutions are wherever the radiation source is. So if the ground for GeoChip, it's the ground is the radiation solution, because radiation source is coming from the ground. Underground, not so much ground, but underground. It's actually the core of the earth from where the radiations are coming. And what we have noticed, it's not just first 2, 3, 4 floors, because many a time some of the clients come and ask us, I'm on the 5th floor, or I am on the 10th floor. What's happening? These radiation, are they impacting? They are much, much stronger than our normal geomagnetism also. So geomagnetism has an impact almost till 50 floors. So last establishment which we did was 23rd floor, and we found the impact to be exactly the same what it was on the ground floor. Maybe beyond that, we have not had a practical experience, but whatever the theory says that it can have an impact of more than 50 floors and above. EnviroChip. So if you Google EnviroChip, this is something which you can do it yourself. It is just a simple chip which I may like to show you. This is just a simple chip which can be used for your establishment. Sorry, not for your gadget. And this is available for all kinds of Wi-Fi, radiation, emanation gadgets. And third is a very, very recent solution which we got it out in the market. This is called EnviroGlow. This is simply like you have air purifier which purifies the air around you in the room which you are sitting. This is a radiation purifier. So many of our clients were coming back to us saying that what you are doing is within the space. What happens to the tower which is outside our space, and I can't do anything about it because I can't access those towers. So what can we do? So we went back to our research table thinking, yes, this is a problem. So how can we solve that? And we came up across this and we invented this unique solution, which is EnviroGlow. So this can be fixed or put it in anywhere close to your wherever you are sitting, and it takes care of an area of almost 300 square feet. That means the size of big room or 10 feet radius. So you can fix it wherever you want, or you can carry it. So in fact, I travel so much, so I carry it with me wherever I am going, because especially when I travel to or I stay in hotels, because hotels, if you realize that you are surrounded by a lot of radiation coming from routers, because we want our mobile phone network to be perfect when we visit the hotel, starting from other various electrical gadgets and your own gadgets. And these solutions are tested not just in India, but we have done various tests overseas. And all those certifications are available on our website, so you would have chance to go and look at it, starting from MIT Technology Review to various other things. So we did multiple clinical trials to see the impact of these solutions on human health. So our focus was how we can improve the human health. And now our solutions are also part of well-building standards of Indian green building. So if you do radiation protection, you will get 1 or 2 points extra for creating a more greener or a healthier work environment. I always tell everybody that more than these external certification, our clients are our biggest certification. So we actually go back to our clients after 3 months, after 6 months, annually, and check from them what are the impact they have had. And now, till date, we have more than 1,200 signed feedback from people saying that it has added value. And that gives us a lot of satisfaction. So how do we measure the impact, or how would you know that actually it is impacting you? Simple thing, measure your heartbeat. Your heartbeat is, we all know, is the stress indicator of your body. When you get angry, your heartbeat goes up. When you are calmer, your heartbeat comes down. So we were earlier actually were thinking, how do we really measure and show that impact? Because long-term impacts, as we talked about, are multiple. But short-term, how do you know it has made a difference? So we started measuring the heartbeat of people before doing the radiation protection solutions and after that. And we found that to be improving. Within a day, your other stress parameter remains almost same. So if there's a change in heartbeat, you know something has happened to take care of the stress of your body. And that change is not just small. We found anywhere between 4% to sometimes going up to 9%. So people who had higher heartbeat, that means above 82, had more improvement. That shows that when you are little stressed, your body immunity is actually at risk more. So when you are at less stress, your immunity is much, much better. All of us know what heartbeat does, but I myself didn't know. I used to have heartbeat 90 as normal. So when I started researching on it, I realized that your heartbeat can tell a lot about your health. And that's what Harvard Medical School says. Your resting heart rate can reflect your current and future health. So next time, remember, anything which you are trying to see, if it's not increasing your heartbeat, then that is good for you. Give a talk on phone, measure your heartbeat before, talk a normal conversation and measure your heartbeat after. You will know what I'm talking about.
And I think in our sad that we play this as a game. People do come up to each other saying that okay, let's measure your heartbeat at this point of time. So the joke that between say me and Manisha is always that I'm someone who's my heartbeat is always 72, 74, 75, and her heart rate is always 90s and 95. So we know who takes on more stress and who's more calm. So that's something that we've made it into a game in our organization.
So yes, other measurement is something which is productivity, which I talked about. So this is the feedback or analysis from all the client feedback which we have received. So 28% decrease in attrition rate. What else can you ask for? Overall health, 51% felt that it has improved health of their employees. And when health is better, you are less irritable. And interpersonal communication or interpersonal relationship is first thing which gets improved. And that's what our clients also felt. It just does not even improve, not only improve relationship, but motivation and commitment level of people also saw improvement. And machine breakdown, we talked about. This is something which is very, very quantifiable. All of you who are working in the manufacturing unit or who are looking after the manufacturing unit, you know that that data is very much available with us. So we actually take the breakdown records of the machines which are located on geopathic line before our work and 6 months after our work. So, and once we compare that, we find that some of those machines have started performing better. So happy to share our achievement. Feel very, very proud that we have been able to make healthier approximately 100 million square feet of covered area with 2,500 projects and more than 1,300 workplaces. Not just airports, refinery, real estate. So we have covered everything. Some of the clients who have trusted us and have used our services to enhance employee well-being, not just that, but create sustainable work environment, increase their brand. All these clients, I really thank them for believing in this work and taking this work to their organization and ensuring that their place of work is healthier.
And just to add, India, out of the top 100 companies, more than 25 are already working with us to ensure that their workspaces are protected from radiation and their employees are staying healthy and their immunity is being protected. So we are already working with, as you see, these some of the names. A lot of these large companies are already aware of this problem and they are doing something about it to solve it.
So ITC hotel, next time you go, which may not be for another 1 month, but they have made all their luxury properties radiation protected. And that is something where first time when we met Mr. Anand, he said that this is very, very important. And now you have told us we will ensure that all our guests are protected. Because in any hotel, as I was telling earlier, that you are surrounded by multiple radiation in your room, from the tower to your router to your booster, and it isn't needed. Smart rooms nowadays, so your tap can actually open and close everything. So that's why you need this protection. Earlier, when we were not affected by so much of radiation, our body was able to take care of it. But today, our exposures have gone humongously high. So that's why it is important that we look at it. All Lalit properties are also radiation protected and they are using it as part of their responsible luxury. Terminal. So airport terminals are no less. It is a stressful environment, not just for people, but also for people who are traveling or transiting through that. So next time, Mumbai airport, please notice this, they have ensured that the whole terminal is radiation protected and stress free. Part of their sustainability report. So this is a very, very unique idea which actually came from our clients only, and now we have done for more than 100 plus clients this co-branded EnviroChip. So the back of your phone is actually seen by so many people. So when you are putting your company's name in this, A, for your employee and for your stakeholders, it gives them the message that yes, you care. And B, it also lets everybody know that it is part of their larger branding thing. So this has been used earlier, like Nuvoco, if you see the brand. So when they were launching this brand, they used this Enviro chip to gift it to their all stakeholders and also create awareness about this brand. First time when we did this co-branding, we did it for Refinery, where when they were celebrating their so many hours of no shutdown, they use this to celebrate that. So they gifted to all their employees this co-branded chip. These are the ways by which you can actually not just create wellness, but also enhance your brand visibility.
All right. So thank you, Manisha. Uh, some of us are business owners on this webinar, so maybe we may not relate to this, but this is something that came up from one of our employees only. They came up with this visual, so we said, okay, we get the picture. And this is something that at some point of time in our lives, or even today, we can relate to. Then when your boss is calling on your mobile phone, your stress levels completely shoots up. You don't know what's going to happen, right? So at least with our solution, which you can fix this EnviroChip on your cell phone, that stress level which comes across from your cell phone or from your laptop, at least that we can take care of, if nothing else. So this is just, we thought as a humorous element, we'll add this in the slide. So, when we, just to summarize whatever we've been talking about for the last 45 minutes, it's really about community and nothing else. And in the last 2 months, the whole world, 7.5 billion people on this planet, have seen that what role immunity plays in our day-to-day work. In your organization, even if one person is getting coronavirus, your whole business operations can shut down. So we need to take care of immunity. That's how important it is. So you need to get radiation protection at your workspace. It will definitely help in increasing the immunity of your staff and your people. People will be less stressed, hence they'll be more productive. And again, productivity and business growth is all we are looking at. There are various things going on right now that will we survive, will we not survive, will we go under the red. But I think if we take care of these simple things and if we take care of our people, our business will always grow. So do ensure that your spaces are radiation protected. This is again a very good quote that we see that we live by, and Winston Churchill said this, that the environment or the buildings that we live and work in, our homes, our offices, really shape our lives. So first we shape our buildings and thereafter they shape us. Our vision is to make every living and working space healthy for its occupants. And again, we've set a mission for ourselves that by 2023, we should be touching 100 million lives. This is just our contact details. And of course, we'll take some questions. But before we take the questions from you, again, I mentioned this at the start that, when I and Manisha were conceiving the idea of this webinar, we said, why should we do this webinar? And the answer which came to us, and which I'm talking about in the next 1 minute, is I'll ask my team to put up a link on your chat box. So hopefully all of you can see that link. It's a Google form link. It will take not more than a minute for you to fill that up. My request is, do fill that. It's got 5 questions, very simple multiple choice answers. It's just to know a little bit more about your organization and your people. What we're trying to tell you is that if you fill this link and send it back to us by Monday, so you have another 2 days for that, our promise to you, and hopefully again in the last 1 hour, we've added a lot of value, we've added a lot of new information for you. If you find this information valuable and useful, And if you fill this Google form and send it back to us by Monday, our promise to you and our offer to you is we will conduct a free survey, a free impact assessment at your workspace, irrespective of the size and location, uh, absolutely free of cost for you. And this we are doing only and only because we feel that in today's times, we need to do something about the immunity of people and the way we can reach out to more and more people is through your organizations. So do have a look at this Google form, 5 questions, less than a minute to fill it up. Please send that back to us by Monday, and we will schedule a time and date with you where our team will come in, do a complete survey and impact assessment, and share the findings with you, that how many seats, how many workstations, and how many people are impacted by natural and electronic radiation at your workspace.
We can
Absolutely.
actually also do a way, which we are doing now for many organizations, is a small talk which we do for people as to how to use technology responsibly. That is something which we want to educate, or we want to promote, that technology is not bad, but we need to use it responsibly. So we would be happy to have this conversation with you and your team, as how by simple ways we can protect ourselves, not just in our offices. Apart from doing this survey, we will be happy to create this awareness session also.
Absolutely. So of course, in today's time, Delhi NCR, we can do it right away. And after the lockdown gets over, if people from outside Delhi NCR have submitted their forms, we will connect with you and work out the logistics of how we do this with you.
So can we go to question answer? I see lots of questions here, and
Yeah.
many of those questions have been answered by our
I
team.
think I think the team, if you can put up the link, and I think I saw a message from somebody that it needs some permission to access it. So can you at the back end solve it for everybody? Of course, you will all get this link by email as well. So don't worry, if you're not able to access this link right away, we will all be sending you an email with this link. So this link is very, very simple. So let's say take some questions. I think I see a lot of questions on the chat box, which I think our team has been answering. But let's take a couple of questions, Manisha, before we can close this up. So Mr. Srinivasan has said, whether radiation device will slow down the connectivity speed. Mr. Srinivasan, no. All our solutions have been tested extensively. As we said, we are not reducing the quantum of radiation. We are not blocking radiation. We are not reducing radiation. Hence, your connectivity will be as good as it is. We are not tampering with the signal strength or the signal quality. We are changing the nature of radiation. Hence, no impact on your signal.
So one question again is that how the radiation impact when using Bluetooth technology? Do I need to answer? Actually, Bluetooth is worse because you are constantly receiving signals and very, very close to your ear. It's also almost similar to your phone. So if phones are supposed to be 5 to 15 millimeters for, or maybe with our testing is actually you should put it to 2.5 feet away. But coming back to whatever the phone manual says, it's 5 to 15 millimeter, but that Bluetooth is right next to your ear all the time. So no, it is not.
Okay. Another question which is coming is what is the EnviroGlobe made up of? And I think a lot of customers do ask us that what are your solutions made up of? So whether it's EnviroGlobe or EnviroChip, both are made up of natural inert materials, which are of course proprietary information and it's patented by the company. But these are made up of natural inert materials which change the nature of electromagnetic waves and make it compatible to the human body. And again, more details are available and our team would be happy to send you various reading material which answers these questions. Another question is using earphones dangerous? Answer is no, absolutely no. Yes, if you're using a Bluetooth, which is a wireless device, it's causing more problems. But if it's a wired earphone, the old style, earlier we used to get wired earphones free of cost with every cell phone. I think now they don't do that. But wired earphone is absolutely safe. And that is how you should be using your cell phone when you're talking on it.
So there was one question which has come, is that what is the durability of your chips in EnviroGlobe? So the durability is till the time your phone is there, they will serve you. And EnviroGlobe is actually a lifetime thing because it is made up of inert material. Yes, you need to charge it. So when you get an EnviroGlobe, you will have all those do's and don'ts written there, but the lifetime is actually durability is lifetime. If you keep it properly, this is a lifetime solution.
So great. So you can see our email IDs and our phone numbers are on the screen. Please feel free to reach out to either me or Manisha on email, on phone. We are always available. We'll be happy to answer any questions, any further questions that you have. And again, thank you for being such a wonderful audience and spending this 1 hour with us. And we sincerely hope that you've got valuable information out of this webinar. Your 1 hour was good value for your time, which you spent. And thank you again for being a part of this. We'll continue these series of webinars in the future as well, and we'll keep you updated. We'll come up with other interesting topics which will add value to you and your employees in your organization. And again, so thanks a lot from the bottom of our heart for being with us.
Thank you so much.
And
I'm sorry my voice was sometimes not so audible. Next time I'll be very, very careful on that. I don't know how it will be done.
And again, do fill out that form, share it back with us, and you'll see a lot of value from that radiation impact assessment at your workspaces.
So there are many more questions coming, but I think so we are overshooting the time. So these questions will be answered to you by email. We will not take everyone else's time. I'm sorry, some of the questions, there are many more questions. So I'm happy that so many people are asking, and we will send those answers to you by email.
Yes, we record these questions and you'll get a response. Yeah, that's our promise to you. So thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah. And thank you.